Business and Leisure, your weekly window to the world of business and guide to the good life.
This is Ray Butch Gamboa for Business and Leisure, the weekly business and lifestyle TV and online magazine that centers on the latest significant business developments and lifestyle trends. Joining me again this week as our co-host, please welcome our sunshine girl, Day Munsayak, with the latest trends in leisure. Day?
Hello, Butch. I'm back here again as your co-host on this edition of Business and Leisure, and as always, I've got some exciting features in store for all of you. We start off with the latest events that happened in and even out of the metro. That is followed by our weekly featured leisure destinations for you on Lifestyle Boutique. Then our popular and most viewed segment Places with a second look on a delectable food find in Marikina. And finally, our segment dedicated to all the firearm enthusiasts out there. This week, we put into spotlight another remarkable firearm for all of you on our Sports Shoot segment. Well, that's another interesting edition of Business and Leisure for you to watch out for. So, hang on to your seats as we start our business talk with our main man, Mr. Ray Butch Gamboa. Butch?
Thanks, Day. We'll see you back in a very short while. This is Business and Leisure, your window to the world of business and guide to the good life. And we shall start off with the week's significant business developments when we return after this break.
Introducing the all-new Mitsubishi Xpander.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Gotta go, guys. Nagpapasok si Dashi. Dash, miss you. Can't wait to see your new car.
Dash, parang may sumusunod sa akin.
Welcome back to Business and Leisure, and we now have some of the latest significant business developments on BizWatch, our business section. For our lead issue this week, the Department of Trade and Industry launched a program that will benefit both sari-sari store owners and consumers. Our business reporter Andre Ko has the story.
The department has launched the DTI Suking Tindahan, Sulit at Resonableng Presyo program, which allows stores to get products from manufacturers at discounted prices. With the discounted rates, sari-sari stores can sell goods within or below the suggested retail price or SRP. Therefore, consumers can now buy basic goods and necessities at a more reasonable price. The DTI said that through the program, sari-sari stores are linked to manufacturers or authorized contributors who are willing to sell basic prime goods within or lower than the SRP. The store or cooperative must be a fully registered business in existence for at least 1 year and have a minimum financial capitalization of 100,000 pesos. DTI Undersecretary for Consumer Protection Group Ruth Castelo stated that the DTI Suking Tindahan program was conceived by Secretary Ramon Lopez to heed the call of consumers for reasonably priced basic and prime goods to be made available at their neighborhood sari-sari stores. Among the first tranche of participating sari-sari stores are those located in Marikina City, Quezon City, Navotas City, and Taguig, and in Manila.
DTI also mentioned that they intend to make the program available nationwide. Thus, they are calling on all sari-sari store owners to volunteer for the program. Meanwhile, the local sugar industry expressed its interest to welcome the move of the Coca-Cola Company's U.S. unit to take over the company's bottling operations in the country from its Mexican majority owners. Here's our BizWatch correspondent, Heidi Santos, with the details.
The Sugar Regulatory Administration, or the SRA, together with the Confederation of Sugar Producers, the biggest sugar group in the Philippines, said that the 51% ownership held by Coca-Cola FEMSA of the local bottling unit of Atlanta-based Coca-Cola's Bottling Investments Group may predict well for the local industry. According to SRA board member Dino Yulo, who also represents the Planters Group, they have the move under surveillance and they are hoping for more transparency and collaboration between Coke and the sugar industry for this to push forward. There have been shortages of the Coke products mostly in fast food outlets due to supply issues relating to sugar. This worsened from Coca-Cola FEMSA's operations in the Philippines after it also conducted a mass layoff of its workers in February, just a month after the tax reform package of the Duterte administration took effect. Francis De La Rama, National President of Sugar Confederation, also mentioned that the maker of Coke, Sprite, and Sarsi soft drinks has indicated they are ready to send a technical working group to sit down with sugar producers to discuss possible solutions on the ongoing problem with the sugar supply needs of the beverage company.
Coca-Cola FEMSA's board voted to exercise its option to sell its 51% stake in Coca-Cola Philippines, which is about 15,000 employees and 19 bottling plants, back to Atlanta's Coca-Cola Company. We take a break from this week's significant and interesting business developments. BizWatch will be back in a short while.
When thinking of your favorite car brands and models, which brands and models immediately come to mind? Could it be a fuel-efficient sedan for that everyday drive? A sleek and agile sports car? A rugged and versatile SUV? That roomy and comfortable MPV or van? Or that versatile go-anywhere pickup? Be a part of the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Vote for the brands and models that will become the 2018-2019 Autofocus Automobiles of the Year in the standard and premium luxury classes. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018 and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose. You decide.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
Be it fine dining, a romantic garden wedding, a relaxed casual meal, or an important business event, Ilustrado is the place to go. Aside from its famed paella, the Ilustrado restaurant, which is located within the history-laden walled city of Intramuros, is also the favorite destination of food gourmands for its famous callos and lengua and other classic gustatory offerings. Ilustrado Restaurant, only for the foodies.
Be part of the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards. the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then, vote for as many as 5 different car models that you believe should become the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018. And get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who'll win? You choose. You decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to Business and Leisure's BizWatch as we continue with more interesting business issues for you. Our next issue centers on the decline in the average farm gate price of broiler in mid-August as chicken supply outpaced demand. According to local growers belonging to the United Broiler Raisers Association, or UBRA, it declined by almost 9% in the middle of this month. Andre Ko has the story.
Based on the results of a weekly price monitoring by UBRA, the average quotation for off-size broiler as of August 17 was at 93 pesos per kilogram. The figure was 5.1% lower than the 98 pesos per kilogram average farm gate price observed in August 10. The farm gate price of regular-sized broiler also fell by 6.23% to 92.67 pesos per kilogram from the previous week's 98.83 pesos per kilogram. Meanwhile, prime-sized chicken were sold at 94.12 pesos per kilogram, 8.68% lower than the quotation of 103.07 pesos per kilogram recorded on August 10. UBRA President Elias Jose Insyong said that broiler prices are usually quite high during the July to September period due to certain factors that lead to lower production due to extreme weather conditions. Meanwhile, according to the Philippine Statistics Authority, or PSA, the poultry subsector recorded a 4.87% hike in gross earnings in the second quarter, which amounted to 58.1 billion pesos at current prices. In a report, the agency said that 5.76% growth in the gross value of chicken production was due to higher prices and improvement in production level. The PSA added that the poultry subsector grew by 5.14% during the quarter. Additionally, the 4.47% increase in chicken production was because of the expansion of broiler farm capacity, resumption of farm operations, the improvement of farm facilities, and opening of new commercial broiler farms in Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Zamboanga Peninsula, and Soc-Sargen.
The PSA also said that this is because of the 7.94% hike in chicken egg production. The agency then attributed this to better egg-laying efficiency and expansion of layer commercial farms in different parts of the country. And now for our fourth and final business issue for this week. Still on the topic of production, the Department of Agriculture remains optimistic that it would be able to achieve its production targets for 2019 despite the double-digit cut in its allowance. Heidi Santos has the details.
Under the National Expenditure Program for 2019, the DA received an allocation of 49.804 billion pesos, 10.54% lower than its budget of 55.671 billion pesos for this year. According to Agriculture Secretary Emmanuel F. Piñol, the removal of non-essential programs would free up resources that could be used for the more important initiatives of the department. Thus, they're confident that the allocation they received would enable the agency to help boost farm sector performance next year. Agriculture Secretary Piñol also added, "We have made very drastic reforms on the way we will use our budget. We will do away with the non-essential programs that have been in the budget line for so long, such as the distribution of wheelbarrows."
Documents provided by the Agriculture Department during a budget hearing at the House of Representatives show the agency's allocated amount of money for different agricultural sectors such as the rice industry, livestock and poultry production, crops, banana, mango, and pineapple production. And on that note, we end this week's BizWatch. We hope you will join us again next week for more relevant and informative business issues. Business and Leisure continues after another short break with an interesting feature on Strictly Business. Please stay with us.
It's back! Participate in the only public poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. Vote for your favorite car makes and models in the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018 and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Which models do you think will become this year's Automobile of the Year in the standard and premium luxury class? You choose, you decide.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
See the horizon as a starting point. Use each obstacle to gain momentum. Make the unknown routine. Continue where all others stop. New Peugeot SUV range. Never have SUVs gone so far.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too.
So, why are you back?
I didn't want to miss you.
Be part of the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then, vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2018-2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018 and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose. You decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to Business and Leisure, and you're still in our business section, and what we have next is our feature on our Strictly Business segment. This is our segment for the entrepreneur. Actually, Strictly Business, as this segment is called, is not just for budding entrepreneurs. Many have come to enjoy this segment for the fresh ideas that so many young people have applied so ingeniously to a business. This upcoming feature is a fine example of that.
Yvette Leasing graduated with a fine arts degree and majored in advertising from the University of Santo Tomas.
Ako talaga ever since, I've been a graphic designer and illustrator. I graduated fine arts in UST. I majored in advertising. Tapos I graduated and I got a job at a couple of ad agencies before deciding to go here full-time doing TypeScratch.
Yes, that is the name of her brand, TypeScratch. The artist that she is, Yvette found a name which is not only intriguing and interesting, but one that catches your attention.
Because I wanted something na you can write in. It's something that you can practice your type in, you can do calligraphy with, something you can be creative with.
With a name like that, people wonder, what is TypeScratch all about?
It's a creative business. It's primarily a stationery business. So, ayun siya, basically. Very straightforward naman siya. It's a stationery business that caters mostly to people who want something relatable.
Actually, Yvette worked with advertising agencies before the entrepreneurial bug bit her.
I worked at an ad agency before. It was very exhausting work kasi. During that time, nawala yung passion ko to create. And then I got engaged. Tapos, maybe it was something about starting a new chapter in my life that encouraged me to start this. So, ayun. Ever since I was already creative. Pero, yung business, it's an entirely new thing for me talaga. So, while we were preparing for our wedding, we had 2 years to prepare kasi. That was where I put my creativity into. So, one of the first designs I made for TypeScratch was for the wedding talaga. We called it our illustrated wedding. Basically, I poured my heart into it. That's where I got really creative. So, ayun, ginawa ko yung invites namin. I made our signages. It was very personalized. Kaya, dun siya nag-start actually.
Yvette designed everything about her wedding, from the invitation to the loose cards. That was when her creative juices flowed freely.
So ever since kasi I've always wanted to draw. I've always liked drawing.
It's not every day that one gets to work out one's chosen course in college. Many, for instance, graduate with a nursing degree but end up doing home business completely unrelated to one's college course. As things turned out for Yvette, she was able to indulge her natural talent and her college degree to good work, starting out with her wedding preparations.
We had really good feedback from it. Kaya, ayun. Also, the wedding loose cards, dun din namin tinest sa wedding namin eh. And yeah, we had really good responses to it. Kaya, ayan. It just went forward from there.
With TypeScratch, Yvette does not need a big factory space for production. She also shared that she did not start with a big capital.
It was an investment na I can definitely part with. I was lucky enough na I was able to save enough to cover for TypeScratch, for the expenses. Kasi not everybody can do that eh. I think also luck plays a big part into the whole thing. The challenges I encountered while putting up TypeScratch was mostly starting out. Yun naman ang pinakamahirap is to start out. When you get the ball rolling, tuloy-tuloy na yun eh. And I think one of the hardest parts is not the actual doing the artworks pagdating sa notebooks and the stationery, but more about maintaining the brand. Yun eh. Kasi marketing is very difficult. Kasi that's how you reach your peers, your customers. So I guess that's one of the biggest challenges. Kasi it's 10% lang yung actual yung actual na passion mo na you get to do the things that you love. And 90% is marketing, is advertising, it's talking to your customers, doing paperwork. So,
like many others, she started out selling her works of art online until she progressed into having her products sold at several brick-and-mortar stores. She started her business only in early 2017, and her journey, short as it is marked with continuous challenges which she meets head-on.
Well, for starters, nasa branding lahat yun eh. It's important to have a brand that is established. So it's important then to have a strong online presence, a strong social media profile, diba? Kasi everything is online nowadays, eh. Everything is digital, diba? So it's a very important platform talaga. Kaya I got my own domain. Hindi lang siya like a Facebook marketplace. Kasi nakakatulong yung may sarili kang domain sa credibility ng brand mo. I started with notebooks and undated planners. So, ang market for that is usually mga tao na mahilig sa journals, mga artists. So, we got really good feedback for that. And then, eventually, I expanded to notepads and yung loose wedding cards and custom work, mga stamps.
Here, Yvette shows us some of her popular product lines like her note cards.
Di ba pagdating sa weddings, we usually don't know what to say. So, I created these guided wedding guest cards. So the bride and groom can have something creative as a response. So, instead of the usual congratulations or best wishes, they can get something that's really memorable. And di ba, I told you na tinest ko to sa sariling wedding namin. And yeah, we still like to look back on them every year sa anniversary. We read the notes and yeah, okay siya. Masaya.
And these are her notebooks.
So I have a to-do list for people who like to be organized. I actually have a polka version of this as well. Kasi wala akong masyadong nakikita sa market. So, ayun. So I created one. And I also made some very fun notepads to prettify your desks. Kasi sometimes, I know we can write all these things or we can type them out on a computer, pero for some people din, kasi like for me, mas nare-retain mo better information when you type them down. Tsaka nakita mo, di ba? So it's helpful din, you know, and it's something that you can use like when you do your shopping, when you need something on the go. So we also have design sets. So as you can see, the designs are consistent. I have a notepad version, a notebook version, and an undated planner version for those who talagang want to be productive. So this one is an undated planner. Undated planner siya kasi I don't like the idea of the conventional planner sa may dates kasi may times na hindi ko rin na-fill up ang lahat. So I feel it's a bit wasteful din na may mga pages na nasasayang lang. So with undated planners, at least, kunyari, may week ka na hindi naman na-fill upan or hindi ka naman particularly busy that week, walang masyadong pressure. And you can fill this up at any time of the year. So it's more practical. And it helps you organize your week then. Tapos ito naman for those who like to journal and get more creative with their stationery, a blank notebook. These days, mas marami naghahanap ng mga bullet journals, mga dotted. Kasi mas madaling mag-line, madaling mag...
And of course, she has specific designs that are the most frequently bought.
Actually, the cat talaga and the sushi design is one of the best sellers. Pero the cat pa rin talaga eh. And I'm really happy when people say na they buy my designs so they can give it to someone. Kasi at the heart of the brand, that's what I really want for it. It's I want my brand to be something you can share. You know, I'm an artist, pero ayoko maging artist na parang I wanted to have my work shared, parang ganun. So I delved into stationery. Kaya it was particularly appealing to me. As well as the fact na I also like journaling, I also like writing. So yun. So this is one of our best sellers talaga. The cat notebook, as in pag sa mga stores and bazaars, they always run out. Kasi I think it's because it's relatable eh. It's cute, it's fun. But at the root of it, it's very relatable. Essentially, I think that's why they buy my products because kung isipin mo, the products are on the more expensive spectrum eh. Pag kinumpara mo sila sa brands abroad, mas mura sila. Pero dito, locally, they're kind of expensive. Kasi the production costs, medyo expensive din siya eh. Kasi gusto ko silang maging pulido. So the notebooks are Smythe Sewn, they're lay flat, and I made sure na they're of the highest quality talaga.
For Yvette, she knows that she has to maintain her image, stay relevant, and sustain her presence in the market.
Current goals ngayon is to expand the products, of course. Siguro later this year, I'm planning on releasing bullet journals, notebooks, as well as a new set of designs. I've also started partnering with bigger bookstore chains. I cannot name them yet kasi we're still in agreement. Pero sometime this year, I will be putting up products in more places.
And her advice to would-be entrepreneurs?
I guess, for me, yung advice ko is, if you have an idea na you think will contribute to your society, then by all means go for it. You know, kasi I think a lot of people are prevented from starting a business because of the fear. Diba, natatakot ka na it will fail. If you're a business owner, you should not be afraid of that. There are risks involved, pero it's better than not trying, di ba? So yeah, I think at the very root of it all, business is about being able to contribute to society, being able to contribute something good. So, again, if we have good ideas, then yeah, why not? Diba? There's room for everybody in this industry.
Check out Yvette's Type Scratch products. Online or at various stores, her products are sold.
Hi, please check out Type Scratch. You can see our products at Fab Manila, Glorieta and ATC, as well as Hey Cassie in UP Town Center. You can also find them in Biblio, Cloverleaf, Ayala 30th, and Feliz. And you can also shop them online at www.typescratch.com.
That was a second look at Type Scratch with owner Miss Yvette Lizing, this week's feature on Strictly Business. The leisure portion of Business Leisure coming up next with our co-host Sunshine Girl Damon Sayak, dishing out the latest lifestyle trends. Please stay with us.
When thinking of your favorite car brands and models, which brands and models immediately come to mind? Could it be a fuel-efficient sedan for that everyday drive? A sleek and agile sports car? A rugged and versatile SUV? That roomy and comfortable MPV or van? Or that versatile go-anywhere pickup? Be a part of the 2018 to 2019 Auto Focus People's Choice Awards. Vote for the brands and models that will become the 2018 to 2019 Auto Focus Automobiles of the Year in the Standard and Premium Luxury class. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018. And get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle and the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Auto Focus People's Choice Awards. Who'll win? You choose. You decide.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Motoring Today is now on the web. Watch this episode or other past episodes of the country's longest-running motoring program any time of the day by logging on to our website, motoringtoday.ph. Motoring Today is now online, just a click away.
Introducing the all-new Mitsubishi Expander.
Be part of the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then, vote for as many as 5 different car models that you believe should become the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018. And get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who'll win? You choose. You decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to Business and Leisure, and it's now time for our lifestyle section as we call on our co-host this week, Day Monsayak. Day, it's all yours.
Thanks, Bush, and hello, everyone. You're back here with me, Day, as we dish out the best of the lifestyle section. Let's get this show on the road with the latest and trendiest events that happened in and out of the metro. Here now is Lifestyle Chronicles.
Mr. Johnny Leton, a highly sought-after events host and society columnist, recently celebrated his 82nd birthday at Bellevue Hotel in Alabang. Hundreds of guests showed up to celebrate Johnny's 82 years. Among the guests were friends, ambassadors, businessmen, and Mr. Leton's beloved family.
I'm celebrating the 50th anniversary of my 32nd birthday, or if you want, the 32nd birthday anniversary. Whatever it is, I'm 82. And I'm very, very grateful that we have an evening like this with so many friends, ambassadors, businessmen, and of course, family.
Aside from the guests who came to celebrate, the day was even more made special by entertaining performances. Ms. Pelita Corrales was one of the performers to grace the event. Mr. Leton has one important advice for the young people.
My dear friends, a little message from an old man. The truest wealth in the land is family. Enjoy them while you can, because time flies.
More and more events exclusively coming your way only here on Lifestyle Chronicles. Continuing on with our leisure report this week, here's our what and where to go leisure destinations for you.
Be it fine dining, a romantic garden wedding, a relaxed casual meal, or an important business event, Ilustrado is the place to go. Aside from its famed paella, the Ilustrado restaurant, which is located within the history-laden walled city of Intramuros, is also the favorite destination of food gourmands for its famous callos and lengua and other classic gustatory offerings. Ilustrado Restaurant, only for the foodies. A special oven with specially sourced charcoal distinguishes the mouth-watering grilled specialties of Chef Jesse's Grill. Spare ribs with special one-of-a-kind barbecue sauce, clams with delicious special butter concoction. Garden fresh organic salads are just a few of the best-selling offerings from renowned Filipino chef Jesse Sinshoka's place, run in tandem with brother Chef Rio. Chef Jesse's Grill is located in the Grove by Rockwall in Pasig City, a food lover's destination indeed. And that's a regular what to enjoy and where to go list. Business and Leisure's weekly guide to destinations and places to go to enjoy the good life.
Our most popular segment, Places, is coming right up after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
It's back. Participate in the only public poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. Vote for your favorite car makes and models in the 2018 to 2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph to vote every day until September 30, 2018, and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. And the following major prizes in the grand raffle to be held right after the voting deadline. Third prize, Vivo Y53C. Second prize, Huawei Nova 2 Lite. Grand prize, Samsung J8. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Which models do you think will become this year's Automobile of the Year in the standard and premium luxury class? You choose. You decide.
Gotta go guys, nagpapatunod si Beshi. Besh, miss you! Can't wait to see your new car.
Besh, parang may sumusunod sa akin.
See the horizon as a starting point. Use each obstacle to gain momentum. Make the unknown routine. Continue where all others stop. New Peugeot SUV range. Never have SUVs gone so far.
Be comfortable when you're out of your comfort zone and embrace a wider world of adventure. BRV, rise above your limits.
Be part of the 2018-2019 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2018. Then, vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2018-2019 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2018 and get a chance to win prizes in the daily raffle. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose. You decide. Vote now.
Yes, folks, we're here again with your favorite segment, and that is Places. For this week's feature, our roving business and leisure crew went to the bustling city of Marikina to enjoy and savor good old American comfort food. Watch this.
At first sight, one would wonder why a favorite dining destination is here on the far end of a less populated street in Marikina City. Well, the owner, Louis Abad, has his reasons why he set up camp for Beefalo, his very own brand here, and a brief history of it.
When we started, it used to be hot rocks. Okay? Yung hot rocks, ang concept nun was, it started out as a hole in a wall. Okay? So, ang space namin nun was only around siguro less than 25 square meters. Okay? It was a trial. Parang alam mo yun, we were exploring kung kayang gawin, kung pwedeng i-ano. So, inoperate namin siya. So, ang gusto naming dating nun was, it's going to be a steak place for everybody. Okay, kasi yung time na yun, ang mga steak place was more of high-end, formal. So, we wanted something very casual, but we will be giving the same service. Kumbaga, yung service na pinrovide namin at that time was comparable dun sa mga mas upscale, and then yung food and quality was hinabol din namin upscale, pero ang setting niya was more of casual, sobrang casual.
After only 8 months, Louis was able to open a branch in Libis from the ground up, as Louis narrated, and here they stayed for over a decade until their contract expired and they had to look for another site. Fortunately for Louis, it was easy for them to move because of the setup of their restaurant. They use a sturdy container van, which they can easily set up and move when the need arises. And so here they are now in Marikina in a less populated area.
So nakita namin dito sa Marikina was a long strip of road na puro cogon grass. Okay, so we thought na fit siya sa concept namin. Okay, na yung concept is it's going to be a party place or a very casual dining place where we serve American comfort food in the middle of nowhere. Okay. So when we were starting, people were telling us it's not going to work. Okay. Nobody believed in the concept na we will be able to bring people to the restaurant. Dahil actually yung mga taga Marikina, they were even saying when we were starting off, mahihirapan kayo dyan. Kasi wala namang pumupunta dyan eh.
Even his own son had reservations about the new location.
Kami, we just believed in our vision. We had faith in our... we had faith that we had a good product na people would be coming.
After only a few months, Louis was pleasantly surprised that customers had to wait to be seated on weekends, which is when families come in droves to try out their food. They certainly have non-traditional marketing too.
If you notice, when you came over, wala man kayo nakitang signage sa front. Okay, kami, we believe in word of mouth. Okay, if you have something good, people will talk about you. And ang best endorser is always a friend.
This family restaurant is now 5 years old and still growing very strong. 6 months ago, they panned another branch in San Juan City, and you guessed it right, their location is also not in the mainstream. Louis believes that if you give people a complete and pleasant dining experience, they will surely come back for a repeat of that same experience. Perhaps it is the comfort food they offer or the casual homey ambience that families are comfortable with.
Ang flagship namin ngayon is the baby back ribs. Okay, of course the steaks. The steaks, we've been serving it for what? 13 years na, since the time of Hot Rocks. Steaks na siya. Now we have fried chicken and of course yung biscuit pizza.
Well, let's cut to the chase. Louis very graciously prepared a feast for us. All of them their best sellers, and here it is.
So here's our best sellers. Okay, what we have here is our platter. Okay, with the platter you can try all our best sellers. So what we have here is the Jack Daniel's ribs, baby back ribs, a portion of a baby back ribs, and buttermilk fried chicken.
If you can't decide on what to get, the platter is your best choice because it has 3 of their best sellers already.
Buffalo chicken wings. Okay, so we have the variety of the spicy or the sweet. Okay, I prefer the sweet.
The full plate of buffalo wings comes with a dip too.
Here's our biscuit pizza. It's margarita pizza. So it has herbs, tomatoes, cheese on top of very thin crust.
And of course, here's one of their best sellers, their huge porterhouse, which weighs some 750 grams. Perfect for the hungry diner indeed. And this is their full rack of baby back ribs, a big treat for the family indeed. This one here is their taco salad, a whole bowl of greens drenched in a savory sauce with crispy tacos on top.
Come over and try them all.
So here's a personal invite from Mr. Louis Abad himself, owner and operator of Buffalo Restaurant in Marikina and San Juan City.
Hello again. Would like to invite all of you to try and visit Buffalo here in Marikina and in San Juan. Okay, bring your families and friends. It's a very casual place where you will be able to enjoy our American comfort food. So we serve fall off the bone baby back ribs, steaks, fried chicken, and of course our must-try biscuit pizza. Please also visit our Facebook account, Buffalo by Hot Rocks. Okay, you will see there our phone numbers and our address. You can also use Waze or Google Maps to find us. Thank you.
Thank you, Buffalo, for that wonderful spread. And that was this week's feature on Places. We're now down to our last segment in the leisure portion of our show. Let's take a look at what's our featured firearm this week.
Sport Shoot is brought to you by Rock Island Armory, manufactured by Armscore Global Defense Incorporated.
Welcome to Sport Shoot, Business and Leisure segment for the gun enthusiast. This week, our featured handgun is the Kimber Micro 9 two-tone and 9mm chambered 1911 style pistol that is just the right size for easy carrying. It is a hammer-fired semi-automatic pistol with a capacity of 6+1. The barrel is 3.15 inches long and 1.06 inches wide. Its height is 4.07 inches and it weighs 15.6 ounces. The Kimber Micro 9 is finished with an aluminum frame and steel matte black slide. It has fixed low-profile sights and has a grip of rosewood color. The trigger was tested at 7 pounds for single action. In the US, it retails for $650. On the range, experts found the Micro 9 small enough for pocket carry. The single-action trigger was also smooth and clean and actually felt lighter than 7 pounds because of the short sliding trigger that is the hallmark of the 1911. At 25 yards, the average group was about 4.5 inches. Other pistols clearly outperformed this pistol in accuracy, but for its size and with a short barrel of 3.15 inches, gun experts found it not too bad for a miniaturized 1911. This is because pistols of this size are manufactured for distances not exceeding 7 yards, where they are most accurate. Overall, the Kimber Micro 9 is an excellent pistol with its ease of carry, shootability, and its 9mm chambering. That was the Kimber Micro 9, our featured handgun for this week's Sport Shoot. And that's Sport Shoot this week, Business and Leisure segment for the gun enthusiasts.
Sport Shoot is brought to you by Rock Island Armory, manufactured by Arms Corps Global Defense Incorporated.
And that's another remarkable firearm on Spotlight in our Sport Shoot segment. Well, friends, that concludes the lifestyle part of our show. We'll have more in store for you next time, so be sure to come back at the same time next week, all right? I'm your Sunshine Girl, Damon Sayak, bidding you all farewell and bye for now. I'll see you again very soon. Now, back to our main man, Mr. Ray Butch Gamboa. Butch?
Thanks, Dave, for this week's Leisure Report. And with that, we end another episode of Business and Leisure. Thank you for staying with us. Also, don't forget to follow us in our social media accounts. Till the next time, this has been your host, Ray Butch Gamboa. Good business to all and enjoy the good life.